Frank Joseph Kelley, Attorney General in the state's history, and led to his nickname as the Attorney General. He won 10 consecutive terms of office. He was the longest-serving state attorney general in United States history, until Tom Miller of Iowa surpassed his longevity record in 2019. Although Kelley still holds the record for longest continuous tenure as an attorney general, in 37 years of service as Michigan's chief law enforcement officer, he worked in concert with 5 Michigan governors. He was cited by all 50 states' attorneys general as being the attorney general who most furthered the cause of justice in the United States and was elected president of the National Association of Attorneys General, becoming the only Michigan attorney general so honored. He was the first attorney general in the United States to establish consumer protection, criminal fraud and environmental protection divisions. Kelley was born in Detroit, Michigan, on December 31, 1924. His father was a bar owner and Democratic political appointee. He was an admirer of President Harry Truman, headed the Michigan delegation to the Democratic convention that nominated Truman, and is said to have inspired Kelley to go into public service. He received undergraduate and law degrees from the University of Detroit, before the construction of the Mackinac Bridge connecting the Upper Peninsula and Lower Peninsula of Michigan. Car and train ferries crossed between Mackinac City, Michigan, and St. Ignace. Kelley worked as a merchant seaman on one of them. He lied about his age to qualify for the job. Kelley became a lawyer in private practice in Alpena, Michigan, and later received an appointment as Alpena City Attorney. Kelley was appointed Attorney General in 1961 by Governor John Swainson to fill a vacancy left when Paul L. Adams became a justice of the Michigan Supreme Court. Kelley was elected in his own right as the Democratic nominee 10 times before his retirement from the position in 1999, when he was succeeded by the future governor of Michigan, Jennifer Granholm. Governor Granholm has publicly acknowledged Kelley to be one of her mentors and closest advisors. He served successfully and surprisingly harmoniously alongside 5 governors. Kelley was the first state attorney general to establish both a consumer protection and environmental protection division. He became nationally recognized in the area of consumer protection, appearing annually on the NBC show Dateline to discuss issues such as item pricing. He also gained statewide acclaim for battling utilities and insurance companies on rate increases. President Bill Clinton acknowledged Kelley as a leading force in the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement, which resulted in most states receiving large multi-year payments to compensate them for the costs of tobacco-related illnesses. He had many accomplishments as Attorney General. He had a national impact and became president of the National Association of Attorneys General. It honored him by creating and naming after him the Kelley Wyman Award for Outstanding Service and National Contributions by an Attorney General. He was elected president of the National Association of Attorneys General, the sole Michigan Attorney General so honored. All 50 states' attorneys general said he typified the Attorney General who most furthered the cause of justice in the United States. He was elected president of the National Association of Attorneys General, becoming the only Michigan Attorney General so honored. He was the first Attorney General in the United States to establish consumer protection, criminal fraud and environmental protection divisions. His guidance led to the passage of Michigan's Open Meetings Act and Freedom of Information Act. While Attorney General, Kelley ran for election to the U.S. Senate in 1972, but lost to incumbent Robert P. Griffin. He later credited the controversy over desegregation school busing and the weakness of Democratic presidential nominee George McGovern as major contributing factors in his 47 to 53% loss. His 10 electoral successors were unequaled both in terms of duration and the magnitude of his victories. In 1993, the Michigan Constitution was amended to place term limits on many elected officers, including Attorney General. Kelley's successors are limited to 2 4-year terms in office. During the debate over term limits, some proponents of term limits pointed to Kelley and Michigan's then Secretary of State Richard H. Austin, who served from 1971 to 1994, as examples of elected officials who had stayed in office too long. However, they did not explain why. If that was true, voters kept re-electing Kelley, or why Austin was in fact finally defeated. Upon his retirement, Kelley was still eligible for one more term, but he said that while he was certain he could have won a final term, he wanted to leave on his terms, while he was still young and vital. After his departure from the Attorney General,